Good morning, everybody. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. My name's Justin with Ronly Conley. That's R only C only. Got it? All right, let's go. We're gonna start hunting today on Red Dead Redemption 2. I just recently finished the game, so I'm exploring Amberino, which I've done online before, but I wanted to do the story mode so you could get better quality and we don't have to worry about invaders except that are built into the game. But first I want to craft some things so we can try to get some perfect skins if I have the right materials. Let's see here. No, I don't have any feathers. I did have a bunch of feathers, so I guess we won't be hunting small game for perfection until we kill some birds. I guess when I swapped from Arthur to John, I guess that took away my feathers, or maybe I got rid of them all, because I have 40 arrows. But anyhow, now that we've done that, I've gotten some rest, I'm all healed up, we can explore. Where can we travel to? I wonder if I go to the trading post, maybe I can do some things in terms of buying the small game arrows already manufactured, but we won't plan on that. Look at that guy. Gonna pull out this varmint rifle if I can find it. Oh, it's down there. Aha. Thank you. What do we got here? I think it's a vulture. It's a condor. Okay. Right in the head. Alright, now we can get up there.
There, girl. Come on.
I really make my horse do probably not the best driving over rocks. And I feel bad for the horse, but it is, of course, a fake horse. Of course. I'm going to pluck these turkey vulture feathers so we have some flight feathers and we can make some small game arrows. Really on the lookout for perfect rabbits, squirrels, that sort of thing. I may have done myself no favors by killing that one on the top of the rock. Come on. Sometimes you really just gotta aim and hope. But it doesn't seem like hope's gonna get me anywhere with this one. That's a shame. The trouble with these birds when they're on these rocks is getting them once you kill them. I'm glad that Condor was not perfect because we wouldn't have been able to get it. Alright. And we're scaring a lot of birds here, but as we kill the birds, more vultures will show up, so we can get more feathers that way. But it will generally scare away the wildlife. So we'll pluck these feathers, take a little break, go craft some arrows, and then find a good hunting ground. Thanks for joining me this morning. It's the first I'm doing of these Red Dead Wednesdays. I just thought it'd be nice. I don't need to do combat with you watching. I might embarrass myself. Lots of screaming and fear. I feel the fear when I am fighting. Ooh. Oh. That's a big boy. And it's perfect, too. Look at that. Starting off the day very strong. It's a beautiful bird. Wow. So there you go. It was coming down to get the raven, I believe, but maybe it was, maybe there was a rodent around that we didn't know. Because I don't think the eagle is much of a scavenger. But that's great. That's luck. And, you know, maybe a little bit of I know what I'm doing, but I'm sure it's mostly because you're here watching with me. Bird hunting's actually pretty hard on this game. When they're far off, you really have to know how to use the scope really well. It doesn't lock on as well as it does when they're close, especially if you don't have the scope. It will automatically lock on. And you may know this already. I hope I'm not telling you terribly obvious things. We must have already gotten enough flight feathers since it will not let me harvest this crow. Oh, it's because it's so small. But we got a good carcass at least. Probably could have saved that eagle and taken it directly to a, I guess they're the trappers, where you take the hunting skins and things you've already gotten. I don't really like the crafting aspects of these games. It's really not my favorite kind of game to play where you have to craft a lot of things, but this is a pretty minimal amount. It's pretty simple. It's not like you really have to craft to survive in the game, and that's important. Although you do have to eat, and sometimes, you know, if I cook meat, for example, it's going to be better for my health than if I eat a pre-made meal. So that's something that I've had to use. It comes in handy, but oftentimes when I'm playing the game, whether that be story or just roaming around, I forget that I have to eat, and I am confused why my avatar here is dying. But we all get a little hungry. I can't be mad about that. That would be just plain silly. Now, I've kind of got myself into trouble here. You have to have your horse nearby to get to your guns. So I need my bow so I can use the small game arrows. Small game arrows help you get the small birds perfect, and for rodents and other small mammals. So that's why I'm grabbing those. It's very hard to... It's much harder, in fact, than shooting with a gun, depending where they're at. If they're flying, there's a coyote that is 2 stars. The way you can tell perfection, the quality of your animal, is on the right. Beside their name, to the left, there's 2 stars out of 3. If it's perfect, it'll be all 3 stars. You hit the R1 button, or, you know, whatever platform. If you're on Xbox, it's the RB, I think. But it'll tell you that it's a good coat. Now let's see what his buddies... We've got 2 stars here, and you need a repeater, which we don't have equipped currently. So we will leave those coyotes alone, which is just fine. These waxwings, you do have to use a small game arrow, and they're quite far away. So that's something we have to practice. No perfect cedar waxwings in that group. That coyote's not perfect either. Now what is that? Bald eagle. Use a varmint rifle to get that. We will kill that. because we need those flight feathers in the future. And also it scares the coyotes off. Oh, that's one from earlier. Sorry. This map is beautiful. While he's plucking the birds, it's always nice to take a look around. You might see some animals that you want to hunt, but it really gives you a chance to just take in all of this, I mean, really stunning quality of landscape. And this is on the PS5, but it's the PlayStation 4 version, but there's not really much need for them to remaster it for the PlayStation 5, which is incredible, really. See, there's a perfect songbird. Way too far off to use this arrow. And birds always come close by when I am in the middle of something else. A red-bellied woodpecker. Oh, we got it. Holy cow. I can't believe that. I tell you, you watching me now, this is the secret that has given me good luck. That's 2 perfect birds. I've never gotten a bird out of the air with the arrow before. Oh, we're doing so good. Wow. Another beautiful bird. Look at that red. Oh, man. Incredibly lucky. Wow. So there you go. That's how you do it. The using Deadeye there was really the key, I think. Also, I shot ahead just a little bit. You want to anticipate where the birds are going. You want to do that with any animal, of course. But with the birds, it's especially tricky. It's getting dark. Might be gonna rain, as they say. Might be. Yep, it's come up a cloud. It makes it much harder to see the birds. So we'll see. There's a perfect raven. It's way far off. I can't even see it. One thing about this game is when it gets dark, boy, it is dark. The birds are coming to me. And that's a miss because I did not time it well. Same there. Late, all the way through. Burned through all that Deadeye. You know, one time's lucky enough, but now we're probably low on arrows. When you shoot an arrow at a bird and you kill it, or any other animal, you kill it, you can grab the arrow again, but it's a lot harder to find the arrow in the desert, literally. So I'm not going to wander around and try to find those arrows we can craft. Since we've killed all these extra birds, we use every part of the bird that we can. Turkey vultures, there's a raven, but we're not going to shoot the ravens up there because we know we can't access it. Oh, I'm going to swap to the varmint rifle and get this turkey vulture. That is perfect. Now let me double check. That's what I want, is a varmint rifle. Oh, and we didn't nail it, so it may not be a perfect carcass after all. Oh, it is. Delightful. I guess we should pick it up and carry it since it is a carcass. I think that if you take this to the trapper, it's more valuable than just the feathers. Because there's good meat on them bones for the big vultures. Now, you can't stow it forever, otherwise it'll rot. So I'll have to keep that in mind. The bows are better when you're hunting because they don't make as much noise as a gun for obvious reasons. So we just scared everybody off. But then again, if I was, having a great time with my buddies and then somebody shot a gun nearby, I would probably run away. It's generally a smart thing to do. We're going to have a little drink of the guarma rum just so we can have the dead eye back, even just a little bit. As you cook food, it'll be even better for this kind of stuff, but nothing a little chewing tobacco will not fix. Just make sure to spit. Oh, hello.
Don't try nothing. You best move on. You want to see what I can do with a shooter?
Actually,
Uh-oh,
I've
I might
changed
be in
my
trouble.
mind.
What's your game?
Alright, he's running away. That's nice. He must have heard our reputation ahead of time, which is smart. Smart choices. Now that's 2 stars. That one's the same one. That one's 3. Okay. Big miss. Big miss. And we spooked it too. Another miss. That's alright. Ooh, we're nasty. We are not doing great. What? I don't know how I got that woodpecker. I told you it was luck. Pure luck. And that is holding true. Let's look at that. Blowing the whole lead. Oh well. So it comes and goes, just like with everything. I guess I'm not being patient enough with myself. We're going to kill this condor just to get more flight feathers. Poor thing. He was just wandering around, flying, soaring, looking for food. Oh well. I guess that's the hard part of being an animal in a video game. More ravens. I think the western raven is more common in this game than any other animal. I'm sure that's not quite true because how many animals am I not noticing? But the birds are always flying overhead, so you never know what you'll find. I don't know what kind of predators are out here in the desert as far as large animals go. If you go in certain parts of the map, you can get attacked by bears or wolves and sometimes cougars. And I'm sure there's a couple that I'm forgetting, but I don't know what's out here in the desert. I haven't been attacked anytime recently, but it may be just more cougars. Only got 4 arrows. We really gotta shoot some birds. There's a perfect one. That's way too far, though. Running through cacti because it doesn't hurt. I don't think it actually hurts your health, but it does make your controller vibrate. And I'm sure that John here is not pleased that I'm taking him through there. If it's a Black Mirror kind of thing where they feel emotions, then I feel bad for this poor guy. And really any kind of game character, I am not their hero. Nope, nothing. Alright, well, now we're out of arrows. We have one, so we're getting our kill. We're going to get our flight feathers, and we're going to feel bad for the poor guy. Ooh, there it is. Okay. And notice that was a perfect raven. I shot it with a gun. It became only good condition. That's why you have to use the small game arrow or whatever it instructs you to get a clean kill, because otherwise you will not get the perfect hide that you want. And we strive for perfection here at Ronly Conley. That's R only, C only. Got it? Don't forget it. Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for tuning in to the stream. I think we'll wind it down pretty quickly here. But you can find this on Twitch later and revisit it, or you can find it on YouTube. I'll upload it to YouTube there too, and you can find my City Skylines tutorials as well as any other streams I might do. I'm hoping to do this every Wednesday, and I may do it again later today. We'll see what happens. Oh, very good. But one thing before I leave you, we'll go and visit our friend, the Trapper. At least I think that's what he's called. It's kind of far away, though. Maybe I'm not looking in the right spot. Yeah, the Trapper there is... That can't be the one I'm looking for. I know I passed another one. Let's see in the index. Very helpful thing. Ah, yes. There it is. I looked right over it. I should tear down the camp, but it will do it for me, the game. Easy, girl, easy. What in the world are we yelling about? Okay, we need to feed our horse here, whose name is Rachel. And I can't remember if I gave the horse that name or not, but it's nice. It's cute. Let's see what we got here. We probably need a rifle for those guys. Some pronghorns. Ooh. Okay, your horse definitely does not like going through the cactus. I guess I haven't... Uh-oh. Easy, easy. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I was going to try to get another prize for the Trapper on our way, but it doesn't seem like we'll be able to do that. Oh, maybe so. A rifle. Oh, there we go. Now let's see if we did it clean. I sure hope so.
Slow now.
Oh, no. Did not get it clean. We'll skin it anyway. Hate to waste it.
Easy, girl.
Poor thing. Was not a very good vantage point. Thank you, Rachel, for defecating on my stream. That was wonderful.
Okay, Missy.
You know what they say about horses? They're stinky! Alright. It's the best I got this morning, I guess. And while we're traveling, I'm just going to suggest politely that you follow me on Twitch so you know when I'm live. And we've really done it now. I've gone off the wrong side. Follow me on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube if that's where your preference is, and follow me on Instagram. All of those I am listed as Ronly Conley. That's R only C only. Got it? I know you do. And you can also visit my website, ronlyconley.com, where I've got articles that I've written about albums that I really like, talk about the records that I have and what I like about their specific editions. I've got some other ruminations on the work that I do as a theater artist and just life in general. And you can find a whole breakdown of the kind of work that I've done, the places that I'm affiliated with, and you can support me that way by helping me make my real life art projects, not streams or anything like that. But I'm working on an app for the arts and trying to produce an animated short that we have some award-winning animators involved with. We're hoping to get an Emmy award-winning composer to make the music and more. And it is dark, and I cannot climb rocks like that. Sometimes you can get away with ignoring the map directions. But this is not one of those times, it seems. And it does, the mini-map in the corner does offer you some elevation differences, but it's hard to tell whether they're going up or down. And sometimes they're both. And usually when they're around a river like that, common sense would say that it's both down and up.
You'll be okay.
I don't know what that loud noise was. Some animal, maybe. It sounded like a warthog, almost. Uh-oh. And here we go. Okay, let me get this repeater. We're gonna have to fight some wolves. Ooh, one more for safety. Alright, now let's see what we got here. Probably no perfect ones. There's a 2-star. Oh, nice. It gives us, with some of these larger predators especially, it gives you that nice little cinematic cut as he's slicing their skin off, tearing out their heart. How delicious. Great way to start the day. This one's also good. Just gonna see if there's any perfect ones. Maybe this first one was. I got some good kills, I thought. Thought they were clean, but maybe none of them were in perfect shape anyhow. So, you know, that's what the odds are. Randomized, these attacks. But I told you I might get attacked, and thankfully this time we handled it. The wolves aren't as bad as the bears and the cougars because the wolves aren't quite as sneaky. Since they're in a pack, I think they get really cocky. So they howl and, you know, make a whole production out of it. And that's why they didn't get me. I could have just as easily run away. But I fear no wolves. Me, tough man. We have guns. They just have teeth. And I guess claws, but no match for me and Rachel. I hear a eagle overhead, probably wondering what all the ruckus is about. Yep, there he is. Boom. We're gonna get those flight feathers. It was not in great shape either. Boy, it really is beautiful in this game. I hope you got a glance at the night sky. Look at that. It's beautiful. Makes me want to go out of the house, which I just might do. It's finally spring here where I'm at. I'm in Connecticut. Where you're at, it may be summer. It may be even colder. We'll just carry the bird. Why not? We've got the space, I think. I'm not going to replace the turkey vulture. Got just enough room for another bird. If we come across a perfect bird and can manage to kill it clean, I will pluck the bald eagle there and replace it, but that's somebody else's campfire. There's also a chance that we will be accosted by raiders. I forget what they're called out here in Amberino, but they're also no match. Oh, here comes something nasty coming after us. So we're gonna... we'll do the rifle. That boy's moving real quick. That might be a cougar. Our horse is freaking out because it's on there. It pops up on the mini-map too. But sometimes you don't even get that much warning. It's pretty immediate, sudden death. I mean, what'll happen is the cougar will attack, the horse will buck you off, and if you're not quick with a gun, or maybe you don't have a fast gun on you, you will be eaten alive. You'll respawn nearby. Sometimes you can go get revenge, but it's incredibly hard to do that. Maybe one of these days, your watching me will give me the good luck. You've already got me this perfect woodpecker carcass. A whole $1. Perfect vulture carcass. Ooh, look at that. That's nice. We'll sell our hides. Got a lot of things to sell here. We'll hold on to our feathers until we're full up. We'll sell some of the heron plumes, not all of them. Alright, that's that. And this concludes today's stream. I may go live later, so be sure to follow me on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, I hope you will be able to join in and be notified when I go live. So make sure you got that option checked, and follow to make sure you're in the loop. Follow me on Instagram at RonelyConley. That's R-only-C only. Don't forget it. All right, I'm Justin. Thank you for tuning in. It's Red Dead Wednesday, and I hope to see you soon. So long.